So Cole just did an interview with the New York Times. He is just camped out in the suburbs. He doesn't want to deal with fame and talking shit about other rappers anymore. He's focused on being a good husband and just being generally a good person. And so there's a very interesting quote, because rap fans love to debate best rapper, best album like we've been doing here, where he says, for so long, my mind state was, I have to show how much better than the next man I am through these bars. Who's the best? Let me prove it. Cole wants nothing to do with that anymore. What do you think about this?
I'll let the rapper take this.
All right, Cole is full of shit.
Button down
Cole
Joe.
is full of shit, man. I don't believe this crock of fucking bullshit for 1 second.
Why?
Because Cole is an MC. That's why. And MCs want to be the best. I think that Cole is in a very different, weird space right now. And I don't believe it. That's just me. I don't believe that J. Cole does not want to be. Oh, there's a million reasons why he would say it.
Give us a couple.
The industry.
The narrative.
The industry's
smoke and mirrors. The music business.
Yep.
There's a million reasons why he would say that. And I do believe that he doesn't want to, the whole cycle of black men destroying black men. All of that makes sense. All of that is great. I totally stand with J. Cole and not wanting to push that fucking narrative, right? What the fuck does that have to do with rap and hip hop?
I think also he's talking about his experiences
sport.
in the industry, the pressure to make a hit. He's talked about his heroes and executives telling him things that he didn't want to do. I feel like at some point, for some people, compromising your artistry, they just draw the line. And it sounds like that's where he's at right now. Go ahead.
Is this where we are in hip hop? Where two people are telling me about things being done to sacrifice
right,
art. Y'all are telling this. Y'all are telling this to fucking me.
I ain't speaking.
Y'all are telling this time.
Y'all are telling me.
Look in the desk.
Joe Budden about sacrificing artistry and the industry not being what people believe it to fucking be.
Not everyone.
This is my issue. Like you know what? Now that y'all say that, this is my problem with that. When J. Cole says it, is yo man, shit crazy, man, yo. Cole have a point, yo. The industry is wild,
Whose
yo.
voice is that?
It ain't really what. That's my barbershop talk voice. When I listen to what fans are saying, that's the voice I put. Yo, Cole is right. As soon as somebody else say, yo, this industry ain't all it's cracked up to be. Oh, they a loser and a hater and all this other shit. I believe that this industry is not what it's cracked up to be for Cole. I believe it because I went through that. When I read that article, I felt like part
not
of
as successful.
100,
I just got to point that out
100%.
because you ain't go.
Not as okay. I wonder why y'all feel like that's a shot to say I
No,
have
it's
not
not
been
a
as
shot, but
successful
when
as J.
you're
Cole.
almost comparing your mentality to J. Cole, a guy at the top.
I have to.
And you were like mid-tier, if not bottom tier. Not in terms of skill, but in terms of like.
Well, that's very important. That's very important that you say that, and a valuable lesson can be learned because you read the article, you saw the article, right? Everything that he said there, again, when you're at the top and you say this, it comes off a certain way, right? Me, when I said it, I wasn't at the top at all. I was dead, still fighting, still with the shot to have all of this tangible shit that we thought fame and success came along with, right? For many people like me and like Cole that have some sense of wanting to stay true to integrity and morality and artistry and all that shit. Once you get here and see how the music business is set up, success or lack of success, for some of us, we're not willing to make that trade. We're not willing to trade what makes us happy at our core, what makes us who we are for all of the riches that fame and music and Cole is there. So now, not to drag this on, but I feel like Cole has been here for a little while. He's been telling us he's been here for a little while through the music. So him saying this shouldn't be a shock to anybody. But when he says, I don't want to be the best, nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
What do you think?
I do not believe it for 1 second, J. Cole. As someone who identifies with your plight, with your story, with what you feel, not with your success. I don't identify with your success. You are more successful, I agree. As someone who was at my Mood Music 3 listening party, as someone, I just get it. Huh?
Who was there with you?
I didn't hear you.
Who was there with you?
I don't understand the question.
Just kidding.
I don't even, you're trying to make a joke that's not even funny. To the people that know what Mood Music is and what it stands for and why it was even created is what I'm saying.
Okay.
For J. Cole to be at that Mood Music 3 listening party when I was little known, when I was blackballed, when I was unsuccessful, when I was a loser, when I was all of these things that the industry made idiots like y'all believe, it said something to me about him. So none of this is shocking. But that's totally independent of him wanting to be the best. No, I think he does.
Hey, listen, I took it a different way.
Of course you did.
No, well, it's not that much different from you, as you would probably expect. But no, when he said he didn't really say he didn't want to be the best, but he doesn't want to be doing what everybody else is doing in terms of being the best. Right. I think he's found his lane. He's very comfortable. He knows he's one of the top, and he's not always looking over his shoulder and looking at what the other guy's doing in terms of he needs to have a rebuttal for it or he needs to compete. He's happy where he's at now. And it doesn't mean he's not still excelling, but
and let me add to it, where he's at now is one of the best.
Exactly. So that's why he's saying, I'm happy where I'm at now. I will not be chasing anything else. I will be maintaining and growing within my lane.
But I don't want to hear none of that shit when you already part of the fucking best.
So that's why you
you're
don't want to hear
already the best now. Don't tell me about how you have no desire to be the best.
If we translate what he was saying, he's basically saying, listen, I ain't competing with them niggas no more. I'm competing with myself.
Right.
Okay, and him competing with himself, I believe, is just as like competing with them because he's among that level. Yeah. So when you look at it, I'm not looking at it as in, oh, he doesn't want to be the best. He's just saying, there's no more desire for me to look at what others are doing who are among my tier or whatever for me to compete with them. I agree.
I think J. Cole a long time ago stopped looking at what other people were doing.
You're right, but he's continuing by saying this. So to some people it's a shock. To other people it's like, well, this is actually just reaffirming what we thought. He's not going at what Drake does, what Kendrick does, what anyone else.
I don't want to hear all that. I feel like it's a cop-out because the last album wasn't reviewed the way he thought it would be reviewed. That's my opinion. I can't prove any of that.
So you believe he's saying that?
I want to close this right now.
I'm saying, look, I don't think he's saying he doesn't want to be the best, but again,
J.
a legacy
Cole,
is important.
I would like you to deliver a better album than your last project.
Rate his last album.
No, this is gonna go on for too long.
We're trying to move on, and all I'm saying is, if this is true, if what he's saying is true, and I'm totally wrong, I would still like him to deliver a better project in this new frame of mind than the last project.
Yeah,
I think he's fully capable of it.
I don't think he's going to stop making good music. Every artist cares about cementing their legacy. Cole does too, to your point, just in a different way. He doesn't feel like he has to compete with everyone. He's back. He's giving back to the community. He's dropping his HBO docs. Legacy.
Wait, I'm backpedaling by saying Cole is the man and he doesn't have to compete?
However, you're judging the statement by saying that he's kind of using it almost as a cop-out for the last project he put out.
I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I think the timing of it is bullshit. I just think it's bullshit. It's my opinion.
He's competing with himself.
I don't want to hear all that shit. I think it's bullshit.